Hey there everybody, it's Lynnea. Welcome back to the Whimsy Stamps YouTube channel for another Friday Frenzy video. So if you're new to this series, it's where every Friday I take a new release product from Whimsy Stamps and I mix and match it with some older or previously released products from Whimsy Stamps. So my new release item are these funky frames dies. So I cut one of those frames, it's the top one, it's my favorite one, just from some white cardstock. And I have the Hugs Bunny stamp set. This is an older stamp set. And I'm going to be using that funky frame to frame up these cute little hugging bunnies. I also have the Chill 6x6 paper pack. I love this paper pack. I'm flipping through it for the first time. It's an older paper pack, but it's in my hands for the first time, and those little penguins are just adorable. I almost changed my whole card just based on those penguins, but I decided to go with the idea that I had. So I'm going to take these little bunnies from the Hugs Bunny stamp set. I'm hanging them off of a side of a piece of cardstock only for the reason that I don't need to stamp this whole image, and I'm stamping on Neenah cardstock, which is like gold to me. I preserve this paper and I hoard every little piece that I have, so I just didn't think that I needed to stamp the entire image since I was only going to be using the top half anyway. So now I'm going to color in these bunnies using some warm gray markers, and I'm going to use just about the same markers on both bunnies, but this one on the left, I'm going to bring in W4 as my darkest color, so this one will be just a little bit darker, and the bunny on the right, W3, will be my darkest color, so it'll be just a tiny bit lighter. So all I'm doing is starting with my darkest color, in this case it's W4, and then going to W3, and I'm blending out here with W2 and just kind of covering up the whole area of the bunny. I will color in the scarf to match the Chill pattern papers, and then I'm going to color in just a little bit of R02 for pink for the bunny's ear before I blend that out with W0, just to kind of tone down that pink just a little bit. Then I'll use my scissors and cut that out. Now I have my funky frames die here, and I'm going to just add some adhesive behind my frame, center that up over my Hugs Bunny image. I'm sorry my head is in the way right now. I just wanted to get over the top to make sure that I had those bunnies centered. I'll snip off their little ears that are poking over the top. And I chose 2 pattern papers from the Chill paper pack. I'm going to mount this little bunny and frame onto the stripes, and then I will put those stripes onto that kind of pinwheel pattern, and I went back and forth between which one to use for which portion of my card, and eventually I settled on the stripes as the background for my frame. And then I will add some foam behind the frame before I adhere that onto that pinwheel pattern paper. Now the pinwheel pattern paper I trimmed down to be about the size of an A2 card base, just so that I would have a little bit of a white border. It's about 1/8 of an inch of a white border. I used liquid adhesive. You could use tape runner. You could even pop it up if you wanted to, but since I had foam behind the frame, I thought that I just needed to add that flat onto my card. And then I added my funky frames. I also added a sentiment from that Hugs Bunny stamp set, and I'm going to add just a little bit of clear liquid shimmer all over the bunnies just for a little bit of sparkle and shine, and this is my card. Thanks for joining me for this video. I hope I'll see you next week for another Friday Frenzy video here on the Whimsy Stamps YouTube channel. Bye! Thank you again very much for watching this video. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more from me, please hit that subscribe button that is on the screen now. And here are a few other videos that I thought you might enjoy.